What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll go my WWE NXT review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notified when I premiere a brand new video, or go live on YouTube at 4 o'clock Eastern Time on every Sunday. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And let's get started. Now NXT was a pretty good show, and that's all I gotta say. NXT was a pretty good show. All right, so we get the match cards right here. Jacy Jayne versus GiGi Dolin, Dragon Lee versus Dragon Madon, Axiom versus Scripps. Danny Palmer debuts. If Gacy wins, the Don gets a title shot. Joe Gacy versus Joe Coffey, North American Champion. North American Championship match. Wesley, accompanied by Tyler Bates versus Drew Gulak, accompanied by Charlie Dempsey. NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match. Unholy Union, Alba Frey and Elsa Dawn versus Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. Those are the match cards that we got for tonight. It says, after a video recap of Night 1 and Night 2 of WWE Draft, Vic Jota and Booker T welcome the audience to the broadcast before transitioning to the opening match. So we get the NXT North American Championship match. Wesley, accompanied by Tyler Bates versus Drew Gulak, accompanied by Charlie Dempsey. Now this match right here, it was this match was pretty good. Wesley hit a drop kick and a series of body shots on Gulak to send him to the outside to begin the match. Charlie Dempsey distracts Wesley before Drew Gulak got a roll up on Wesley for a near fall. The two exchanged pins before Wesley kicked Drew Gulak in the chest and died before hitting a double stomp on Drew Gulak's back. Wesley slammed Drew Gulak with an Irish whip before catching him with a whirling forearm in the corner. Wesley went for a superplex on Drew Gulak, but Drew Gulak blocked it. Wesley landed on his feet after being dropped by Drew Gulak, but Drew Gulak responded with a diving lariat on Wesley for a near fall. Drew Gulak wrapped Wesley's leg before hitting a reverse Leray stomp on Wesley for a near fall. Drew Gulak locked in a Yuta lock on Wesley, but Wesley broke the hold before the two exchanged strikes. Wesley fired away with punches on Drew Gulak before hitting a snapmare dropkick on Drew Gulak. Wesley hit a corner uppercut and went for a German suplex, but Drew Gulak held on the ropes before rolling to the outside. Wesley hit a toe suicide on Drew Gulak before Wesley sent Drew Gulak back into the ring. Charlie Dempsey tried to pull Wesley out, but Tyler Bate caught him on the outside with an uppercut. Back in the ring, Wesley hit a security kick on Drew Gulak before catching him with a cardiac kick for the pinfall win. Tyler Bate continues to stare at the title after the match. The winner is still your NXT North American Champion Wesley. This was a pretty good match right here. There was a video package recapping the match between Carmella Hayes and Grayson Waller and Braun Breaker's attack on Carmella Hayes and Trick Williams after the match. There was a video vignette vintage of NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Elsa Dawn and Alba Frey ahead of their title match and called up to SmackDown. Elsa Dawn and Alba Frey promised to take the tag titles to SmackDown with them and leave NXT in darkness. Trick Williams was in the ring to cut a promo. He recalled his relationship with Carmelo Hayes, dealing that they had been a unit since high school. Trick Williams said that he put his body to protect Carmelo Hayes and would do it again if needed. Braun Breaker interrupted the promo and said that he did not want to represent the crowd again, but said that the opportunity and humiliate Carmelo Hayes in his hometown and NXT Battleground caught his attention and told Trick Williams to relay the message. Trick Williams told Braun Breaker to settle their issues like men before telling Braun Breaker that he would need to mouthpiece because he will leave him black, black and blue. Braun Breaker challenged him to a match next week. Okay. So we get Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed JG Madon, who stated that he had a 21 year on his shoulder. Noam Dar interrupted him and asked JG Madon to blow Dragon Lee's kneecap to keep him away from the NXT Heritage Cup, but JG Madon responded to stay away from him or he would take the cup to Raw. There was a TikTok video of Danny Palmer ahead of her NXT debut later in the night. Okay, so we get GiGi Dolin versus Jacy Jayne. This was a quick match. Well, this was a decent match right here. This was decent. Jacy Jayne, GiGi Dolin evade each other with strikes before Jacy Jayne hit a knee lift on GiGi Dolin, but GiGi Dolin responded by toss her out of the ring. Jacy Jayne slammed GiGi Dolin onto the apron before hitting GiGi Dolin with a running cannonball on GiGi Dolin on the outside and talking trash to GiGi Dolin's little brother on ringside. Back in the ring, Jacy Jayne hit a senton and two kicks on GiGi Dolin, but only got a near fall. Jacy Jayne hit a thirst kick on GiGi Dolin, but GiGi Dolin responded with a thirst kick of her own. GiGi Dolin hit three roundhouse kicks and STO on Jacy Jayne, but Jacy Jayne kicked out at two. GiGi Dolin went for German suplex on Jacy Jayne, but Jacy Jayne obeyed before being caught with a lariat to the neck by GiGi Dolin. GiGi Dolin slammed Jacy Jayne across the barricade before hitting a series of PK kicks on Jacy Jayne, busting her head open. John Moxley style. Jacy Jayne got on the apron and then slammed GiGi Dolin's head right into the exposed turnbuckle before hitting a tornado kick for the pinfall win. Jacy Jayne attacked GiGi Dolin outside of the ring after the match, but was stopped by an army of referees. The winner of the match, Jacy Jayne. This was a decent match. So we get Axiom versus Scripps. This match, this match was it was okay for what it was. It was just okay. Scripps leaped into the ring and caught Axiom with a kick before the match. Axiom and Scripps exchanged pins to begin the match before Axiom got a jury got me on Scripps, but Scripps rolled out of the ring. The two brawled on the outside before Scripps hit a dive off the broadcast table onto Axiom. Back in the ring, Scripps caught Axiom with an elbow strike before Axiom responded by locking in a sleeper on Scripps. Scripps and Axiom climbed to the top rope, but Scripps dropped Axiom before hitting a diving moonsault on Axiom for the fall. Scripps continued to attack Axiom, but Axiom responded with a series of chops and drop kick, a corner insecurity kick, and a suplex on Scripps. Axiom went for a dive, but Scripps caught him with a drop kick before going for a kick, but Axiom rolled him up and hit a vicious V trigger on Scripps. Scripps slid under Axiom Golden Rattle and hit a twisted splash before going for a diving Bronco Buster, but Axiom caught him midair with a vicious thirst kick before hitting the Golden Rattle for the pinfall win. Axiom took off the mask before Scripps to reveal the former 24/7 champion Reggie being the man behind the mask. The winner of the match, Axiom. This match was fine for what it was. Brooke Jensen, Josh Briggs, and Fallon Henley talk in their bar before saying that they were happy to be reunited. Jensen talked about real estate before two women invited him for a drink, but Jensen politely declined their offer. Okay, so we get Dragon Lee versus JG Major. This was a good match right here. The match began with Dragon Lee hitting a shoulder tackle and a waist lock on JG Madal. JG Madal tried to fight to get off the hold, but multiple tactics, including a monkey flip, but Dragon Lee maintained the hold before JD Madal leaned Dragon Lee into the corner and hit a body shot. The two ran the ropes before Dragon Lee hit a reverse monkey flip and a drop kick on JG Madal for a near fall. Dragon Lee sent JD Madal into the corner and hit a springboard kick and two bull horn on JD Madal. Noam Dar joined the match at ringside, which allowed JD Madal to hit a running drop kick on Dragon Lee and hang Dragon Lee upside down in the corner. JD Madal went for a sliding kick on Dragon Lee's head, but Dragon Lee got up and sent JD Madal to crash first into the ring post. Dragon Lee hit two lariats in a backdrop and a lariat to send JD flying to the outside. During the picture break, Dragon Lee hit a double underhook backbreaker on JD before a near fall. Dragon Lee slammed JD into the corner with an Irish whip before firing away with punches on the Irish Ace, but JD tripped Dragon Lee before hitting a tornado splash on Dragon Lee for a near fall. JD hit a side backbreaker on Dragon Lee, but Dragon Lee kicked out at two. JD continued to target Dragon Lee's back before locking in a leg scissors before on a former Ring of Honor television champion before turning it into a leg scissor curfew pin for a near fall. After the break, Dragon Lee hit a series of back elbows on JD to break the hold, but JD responded with a forearm strike to the back. JD got Dragon Lee on the top rope and tried to take off Dragon Lee's mask, but Dragon Lee dropped JD off the top rope before hitting a diving plancha on JD Madal. Dragon Lee hit a series of strikes in a hurricanrana that sent JD to the outside before catching him with a toe con girl to the outside. Back in the ring, Dragon Lee climbed to the top rope and hit a coup de grace and to JG Madal's mentor Finn Balor for a near fall. The two exchanged strikes on the apron before Dragon Lee hit a vicious V trigger on JD Madal. But JD Madal responded by hitting a Death Valley driver on Dragon Lee onto the apron. JD Madal slammed Dragon Lee into the broadcast table to get a 2 count win. But Dragon Lee got back in at the count of 9. Back in the ring, the two exchanged strikes before Dragon Lee hit a snap German, a V trigger, and poison Rana on JD Madal. But JD Madal responded with a lariat on Dragon Lee. The two exchanged forearm strikes before JD hit a series of kicks, a pump, pin, um, in a pin lap and went for the power bomb. But Dragon Lee rolled over and hit a Liger bomb on JD Madal for near fall. Dragon Lee climbed to the top rope, but JD Madal moved the rope before meeting him at the top. Dragon Lee got JD hanging, but JD responded with a headbutt before hitting Dragon Lee with a Spanish fly on into a brainbuster on Dragon Lee for a near fall. JD went for a setup suplex before Dragon Lee caught him with a Canadian destroyer to send him to the outside. Dragon Lee hit a third kick on Norm Dar, but Dragon JD Madal caught him inside the ring and hit the devil inside for the pinfall win. Dragon Lee and Norm Dar brought outside of the ring after the match by JD Madal was surrendered by the crowd. The winner of the match, JD Madal. This was a good match. So we get Katana, Caden Carter and Katana Chance talk backstage ahead of their match against the Unholy Union later in the night. they promised that their last night last night in NXT before joining Monday Night Raw full time. They promised to regain the NXT Women's Tag Titles. Joe Gacy promised to die to win his match against Joe Coffey. Alba Rain then told Joe Gacy to win his match for the die, but do something for himself afterwards. There was a video recap of the attack from Akira Lines, Winnie Chu, and Soruka teasing that the cool print may have been the same person. Okay, so we get if Joe Gacy wins, the die gets a title shot. So we get Joe Gacy accompanied by Red Floor, Jagger Ray, and Albert Ray versus Joe Coffey, accompanied by Wolfgang and Mark Coffey. Now this was a quick match. The two heavyweight locked up before Coffey hit an uppercut on Joe Gacy, but Joe Gacy responded with corner lyrics. The two exchanged vicious strikes before Coffey hit running splash on Joe Gacy, but Joe Gacy responded with a V trigger. Joe Gacy went for a senton, but Coffey blocked it before going for a lariat, but Joe Gacy caught him with a U-range on Coffey for a near fall. Joe Gacy sent Coffey with an Irish whip, but Coffey evaded and hit an uppercut, a shoulder tackle, and an overhead suplex on Joe Gacy for a near fall. Joe Gacy hit a forearm strike on Coffey before hitting a Sato suplex on Coffey for a near fall. Coffey caught Joe Gacy with a jab before hitting a diving dropkick and dropkick a Glasgow send off. And they discussed later on Joe Gacy, but the dive got Joe Gacy's arm to break the pin. Everything broke down before Rain distracts the referee, allowing Joe Gacy to hit the upside down lariat for the pinfall win. The Creed brothers and Arena watched the match backstage. The winner of the match, Joe Gacy. This was a quick match. That was a quick match. Danny Palmer was hyped up by Hank Walker and Tank Lager before her match. They tried to invite Oba Femi to watch the match, but Oba Femi walked out of shot. There was a segment of Damian Kemp and Eddie Thorpe arguing backstage before Kemp asked him to throw a water bottle into the trash before Kemp called Thorpe a young boy. So we get Danny Palmer versus Tatum Paxley. Um, this was a um, this was a solid match. The two lock up before Palmer invade Paxley's offense with a cartwheel and locking in a deadlock on Paxley. Palmer got back up and got a waist lock on Paxley, but Paxley attacked her abdomen. Okay, Palmer leaped over Paxley and hit the two Tigers and hit a kip up pin on Paxley for the near fall. Palmer got a waistline. Palmer got a headlock on Paxley. Palmer Palmer tried to leap over Paxley, but Paxley styled back and attacked Palmer's back before hitting a gut wrench suplex for near fall. Paxley hit a forearm strike, a takedown, and a standing splash on Palmer for near fall. Paxley went for a bulldog choke on Palmer before transitioning into an ambitional stretch, but Palmer split to evade before running the ropes and hitting two back elbows, a leaping code breaker, and a neck breaker. Paxley went for an O'Connor roll, but Palmer rolled her and hit a sliced bread before hitting a leapfrog splash for the pinfall win. The winner of the match, Danny Palmer. That was a solid. This match was solid. The students of Chase U were in the classroom, but they received a notification of Andre Chase canceling their class. Duke Hudson, of all people, took over and hosted the class. He was asked if there was a pop quiz today, which led to Duke Hudson demanding them to rip up the quizzes before he started brainstorming the name Duke University. There was a backstage segment between Mr. Starr and Bob Wagner detailing the career of the Beverly Brothers. Mr. Starr tried to speak to him about a picture from his baby years. But Wagner ran out of the shots. So we get the main event of the evening. So we get the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match, the Unholy Union, Albert Frey and El Sudan versus Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. This match right here, this was a pretty good main event. Pretty good. Albert Frey and El Sudan attacked Kaden Carter and Katana Chance before the match, but Kaden Carter tossed his Chance onto Unholy Union on the outside. Back in the ring, Katana Chance got a sunset flip on Albert Frey for a near fall. Katana Chance caught El Sudan with an insecurity kick before tagging in Kaden Carter. Kaden Carter tossed our friend Elsa down before um Albert Frey with a crossbody while Katana Chance hit a twisting crossbody on El Sudan. During the break, El Sudan and Caden Carter ran the ropes before Albert Frey tagged in and pulled Caden Carter into a forearm strike on the apron. Albert Frey and El Sudan double teamed Caden Carter in the corner before catching her with a tire Tarantula thirst kick combo for near fall. Albert Frey got a headlock on Caden Carter and kept the hold for a lightly period of time. After after the hold, after the hold, Caden Carter broke the hold and tagged in Katana Chance. Katana Chance stripped Albert Frey before watching her with a drop kick, a hurricanrana, a corner lyric, and a front flip leg drop on Albert Frey for near fall. Katana Chance and Caden Carter hit a springboard moonsault slash leg drop combo on Albert Frey for near fall, which was followed by Katana Chance going for a wheelbarrow moonsault, but Albert Frey blocked it with a knee drop. Elsa Dawn and Albert Frey hit the back stabber slash one time bomb combination on Katana Chance, but Caden Carter speared Albert Frey to the back to break the hole. Caden Carter hit a Blade Runner on Albert Frey, but Elsa Dawn caught her with a forearm before Katana Chance caught her with a cold breaker. Caden Carter and Katana Chance hit the neck breaker slash 450 splash combination on El Saddam, but Albert Frey broke the count. The four women got in the ring and exchanged strikes before Albert Frey hit a third kick on Caden Carter. Albert Frey kicked Caden Carter on the apron and climbed to the top rope, but Katana Chance pushed El Saddam onto the ropes to drop her. This allowed Caden Carter to tag in before Katana Chance and Caden Carter hit an avalanche double Spanish fly on Albert Frey, but Albert Frey kicked out at two. Caden Carter and Katana Chance went for another neck breaker, but Katana Chance hit a crossbody on El Saddam. Katana Chance went for the Hurricane on Albert Frey, but Albert Frey caught her and slammed her onto Caden Carter before hitting a gory bomb slash flatliner combo for the pinfall win. The winner and still your NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Elsa Dawn and Albert Frey. Now this main event was pretty good. There was a video vintage of Dijak talking trash about Lajah Dragunov promising to finally break Lajah's Lajah Dragunov's next week. Trick Williams met with Apollo Crews in the parking lot. Apollo Crews told Trick Williams that he sees a lot in him and could take over NXT before telling him not let his talent go to waste. NXT Women's Champion Indy Hartwell cut a promo after being called up to Monday Night Raw, recalling her debut to WWE at the age of 23. She credited the way for her rise in NXT, including being proud of having one of the few WWE weddings with no interruptions. Indy Hartwell said that she was not going to let her title run in the hospital in the hospital table. Indy Hartwell said that starting next week, there will be a tournament to crown a new NXT Women's Champion. Indy Hartwell relinquished the title and left with Dexter Lumis. After that touchy moment, all hell broke loose as all of the wrestlers from NXT Women's Division tried to make their statement for the title. The chaos was being controlled by the referees before the end of the broadcast, and WWE NXT goes off the air. Now I just want to say this right now. Um, WWE NXT was a pretty good show, and that's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE NXT review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what your thoughts on NXT. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notified when I premiere a brand new video or I go live on YouTube on every Sunday at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. This your boy, Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.